How to instantly improve your looks. This first picture here on the left was only taken in 2021. I used to be extremely unhappy with how I looked. At the time, I thought I was being like so productive because I was going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. But like seriously, other than that, I just wouldn't really like implement any other good healthy habits which like would have a positive impact on the way I look, the way I feel, my mental health. I was so like heavily engaged in all these like instant gratification habits. Like I just said, I was still going to the gym, but I'd still play video games till 3, 4 a.m., which was making me look sleep deprived. I would never really like groom my beard or get haircuts often. I was getting haircuts like every 2 to 3 months, which is just way too long and just honestly making me feel like shit. And like we all understand how important look good, feel good is. I was just never taking care of my looks. I would constantly feel like shit, would constantly have low confidence, would feel like I was just born like this and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, oh, I'm the ugly guy. There's nothing I can do to change this. I severely lacked the education and motivation to take action to like start trying to improve my looks, to start trying maybe attracting girls. I always just thought there was nothing I can do about it. Fast forward now to 2024, feeling a lot more happier and confident with how I look every single day. Honestly, during this quick little 3-year time period, I've learned so much and I just can't wait to teach you all the lessons and learnings I've learned along this journey, in which I hope you can take action on to improve the way you look so you can start attracting girls, so you can just feel more confident every single day at your work, at the gym, in social environments, parties, etc. First off, you're probably asking yourself, why the hell should you listen to me? Well, my name is Adrian. I've been training in the gym for 6+ years. I've experienced what it's like to feel both unhappy and happy with how I look. It feels purposeful for me to help others strive for improvement in all areas of self-development. Finally, I'm proud of the progress I've made in my journey and feel like sharing it with you will only help accelerate your very own progress. Quick plug, I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching course. These courses are designed to help young men improve their confidence through tailored self-improvement strategies, specifically focuses on identifying challenges, setting actionable goals, and providing practical advice to boost your self-confidence. The link's in the description for those of you who are interested. Finally, subscribe to get these educational guides more often on your homepage instead of like the shitty clickbait entertainment videos you're so used to watching every single night, which leave you feeling like, why the hell did I watch that? There was nothing to learn. I'm still in the same position after watching that entertainment video. Subscribe to this channel, just purely educational content. My promise to you is that at the end of this video, you will not only learn what drastically helped me improve my looks, but you'll feel more motivated to take action and become equipped with the education needed to implement these learnings in your own life. So there's 3 parts of this video. 1, aesthetics. 2, clothing. And 3, accessories. Number 1, aesthetics. The aesthetic muscle groups: neck, upper chest, lateral delts, lats, and abs. So I think we all understand now, if you really want to improve your looks, it's almost a no-brainer. You have to be in the gym, you have to be working out, you have to at least be trying to build up your physique year by year. If we're talking about what's the most bang for buck thing to do to instantly improve your looks, you have to be working out. And now you're probably asking yourself, oh, what are the most like aesthetic muscle groups? What muscles should I be prioritizing the most? Well, these are what I believe are the most aesthetic muscle groups you should be training or prioritizing to build that aesthetic physique. Obviously, this isn't an excuse to just not train your legs or the other muscles I haven't listed here. Still train all the muscles in your body. What I'm saying here is these are the most bang for buck muscle groups and the ones you should be prioritizing to honestly get the most craziest changes in your physique in like the quickest amount of time possible, to give yourself that like aesthetic V taper, which girls just find so attractive. You're probably thinking, how the hell do I train my neck and why should I be training my neck? Neck is one of the most like masculine muscles, and the guy who still trains and goes to the gym is probably gonna have a bigger neck than the guy who just doesn't train at all. That's just because muscle almost just spreads throughout your body the more you just start to train. But how do you like isolate your neck? How do you specifically train your neck? You can do this literally right now. You can do it at home, at the gym, wherever. So pretty much just hang off the end of your bed or couch, wherever you can do this. Extend your neck all the way down, big stretch. And then when you come back up, contract as hard as you can. Why I think this muscle is so important is because our back muscles of our neck get constantly overstretched and overworked from us like constantly being on our phone all day, us constantly being on our laptop, having our head down. These muscles here are always getting squished and these muscles at the back are always getting stretched. So this just makes this muscle like super underdeveloped. So you really want to try, even if you just do this once, twice a week, just 2 hard sets, doing this exercise and contracting your neck, I'm telling you, your neck is going to go much more aesthetic. You're going to have a much more masculine look about you. 2, upper chest. As you can see here, you really want to smash your upper chest to give it like that drippy chest look. A lot of guys think bench press is still good, which, yeah, that does build up the foundation, but everyone lacks the upper chest development. Everyone's got like the skinny collarbone. Abuse your upper chest. I'm telling you, when you start to wear t-shirts, you're going to be fitting your shirt so much more better when your upper chest is much more well developed. How do you target your upper chest? Any sort of incline press, whether it be barbell, Smith machine, dumbbells, any sort of incline movement is the most bang for buck exercise to grow your upper chest. Then we have the lateral delt. How do you grow your lateral delts? A lot of people think you just got to use and abuse dumbbell laterals, which are okay. I think a much more effective and efficient option would be cable laterals, because cable side laterals, they provide constant tension throughout the whole range of motion. You're going to get a much better pump, squeeze, time under tension. Side delts are going to be much more activated compared to just ego lifting with dumbbells, all right? So really prioritize using cable laterals. Next, we've got lats, any sort of lat pull down, but I highly recommend using like a shoulder width grip. A lot of people believe that a wider grip results in wider lats. That's just the ultimate gym bro myth. We all understand you want to have your grip shoulder width, because by having it shoulder width and just bring your elbows straight down, you're engaging your lat a whole lot more compared to just having a wide grip. Wide grip, you're pretty much just using your rear delts and upper back. So if you want to build that aesthetic V taper, really prioritize and stick to having a shoulder width grip. Finally, abs. I'm going to speak a little bit more about how low body fat is essential for making your abs become a whole lot more visible. I think the only exercise you should be doing to grow your abs is not 100 sit-ups, not 100 crunches. Any sort of hanging exercise, whether it be hanging knee raise or hanging leg raise. These are extremely difficult and I'm going to make you force you to stay in that hypertrophy rep range of 8 to 12 reps. These are what are going to build your abs so much more than just doing spamming like 100 sit-ups. This is all great and all, but if you still have high body fat percentage, bro, you're not going to be able to see your muscles. You're still going to look like a slop as I do here, which honestly, it sucks. Your looks are decreased so much the more body fat you hold. You start to lose your jawline. You start to get slabs around your waist, love handles. It's just not pretty. And a lot of guys go through this phase of, oh, I need a dirty bulk to improve my looks and build more muscle faster. But it's simply not the case. Really just main gain. Stop saying to yourself you need a bulk and get fat because this is making you build muscle faster. All this is doing is it's making your heart work harder. It's decreasing your looks, make you become a whole lot more unhealthier. Your heart's going to be pumping harder and you're going to be running out of breath before you're pushing your muscles to failure in your sets, bro. So please stick to a healthy body fat. And if you really want to reveal your muscles and like showcase your shreds, I can't say how important low body fat percentage is for your overall attractiveness. Not only does your facial attractiveness improve so much, the lower your body fat is, bro, the more your muscles are going to pop. People think when they cut that they look smaller, which, yeah, you look smaller, but your muscles pop more, which kind of creates the illusion of you look bigger now. Like I know when I was bulked and yeah, I weighed more, I was heavier, I know I didn't look as aesthetic. I know I didn't look as attractive compared to when I was lower body fat, when my muscles were popping. It's like, bro, how would I rather look when I was at the beach? Definitely lower body fat. I can guarantee low body fat percentage is the one thing that's holding you back. I used to always feel like I was unattractive, but I was just holding so much body fat around my face. I used to think I always had no jawline. There's nothing I could do about it. Turns out it's just my body fat percentage. And no, you don't have to get crazy shredded as I am here. Even just like an optimal body fat of like 12, 13% is fine. And you can still build muscle without body fat levels and you'll still look relatively attractive. It's just if you're over like 15% body fat, you're pushing 20. It's like, bro, something's got to change, man. You got to put the fork down. You got to up your cardio, take more steps in a day and start to chip away on that body fat because anything above 15, man, it's way too high and it's just holding your looks back. And finally, we have daily sunlight. Going outside and getting as much sun exposure as you can every single day is going to make you feel good. Vitamin D. It's going to obviously give you a tan, which just makes your muscles pop even more. Like as you can see, this was during last summer. I got relatively tanned. And honestly, if I was looking pale in this picture, I probably wouldn't look as impressive as me being tanned. Honestly, it's like, why do bodybuilders get spray tanned before going on stage to make their muscles pop even more? These are essential. Aesthetic muscle groups, low body fat percentage, daily sunlight. These are the three aesthetics and what you should be focusing on if you want to improve your physical appearance in the quickest amount of time possible. Number 2, we have clothing. Invest in high quality clothing items, well fitted or oversized tees. Look good, feel good. The younger version of me, I swear to God, up until I was like 17, 18, I was still just letting my mum pick my clothes, my mum deciding what I was to wear. I never really knew much about like fashion or just like men's clothing, which was okay at the time, but I'd still cop shit from my friends on like those free dress days when you go to school. Those were the type of days when everyone would just make opinions about you and like what you'd wear. I was always the type of guy who just wear like okay clothes, but like I would never wear like the trendy clothes, like the clothes everyone else was wearing. And because I wasn't, I'd cop shit because of it. Now, I'm not saying you have to follow trends because that's just a really like high school mindset. My best advice is you want to invest in high quality clothing items, whether it be like well fitted t shirts, like tight muscle fit t shirts, or even like oversized tees, which are just so aesthetic right now. Everyone's wearing oversized tees. They make you look big without like flexing too much because obviously you're not showing your arms, but just wear the way they like hang off your shoulders, they make you look broad. They can show off your forearms and stuff like that. If you're from Australia, I get them from like Uniqlo. It's an online shop and there's also some like stores and shopping centers. Cheap, not too expensive, great material, great fit. Can't recommend those anymore. It's just a matter of look good, feel good. Like, let's be real. If you're constantly going to school, you're constantly going to work, going out in public, you don't feel confident with what you're wearing. It's like, bro, you're just lowering your confidence. It's something you can't control. You can control what you wear every single day. So this should just motivate you to realize that the more you can invest in your fashion, the more you can just improve in looking good. In return, you're probably going to feel good a whole lot more often. And just that's the main thing with improving your looks, just being confident. So wear what you feel confident in. If you feel confident with the clothes you're already wearing, okay, that's fine. I can guarantee if you're watching this video, you want to improve your looks. You don't really know what to wear. Honestly, just get a couple of like good quality oversized tees, a couple of well-fitted tees on like night outs. You basically solve the whole puzzle, man. In terms of pants, get cargo pants, regular fitted jeans, tight jeans, whatever you're kind of feeling, it doesn't really matter. Another bit of advice is don't go too crazy on the colors. Keep it simple. Any sort of black tee or white tee is the most bang for buck, and you can never really go wrong with wearing a white or black tee. Number 3, we have accessories, regular haircuts, hairstyle that suits your head shape, trimming, grooming regularly, fragrances and cologne, jewelry, don't overdo it. So with accessories, first off, if you're not following steps 1 and 2, don't even worry about accessories because 1 and 2 make up the most bang for buck steps in ultimately improving your looks, clothing, and your physique. We all understand how important that is. If you can get those first 2 steps correct, and then you do this 3rd step to the best of your ability, this is almost like the icing on the cake and will just honestly make you feel so much more confident. I kind of spoke a little bit about regular haircuts a bit previously, but to quickly re-mention it, get your haircuts as often as you can. I honestly get haircuts every 1 to 2 weeks, usually 2 weeks. But if I have an event, I always make sure to get fresh as soon as I can. If you're trying to grow your hair out, fair enough. But like, if you can afford regular haircuts, like by all means, bro, get one every week because it's almost like an investment. The more often you can feel better about yourself, you're probably going to be more motivated to attack your work even harder, make even more gains because of it. And if you're like overthinking, you don't know what hairstyle to have, all it takes is like one Google search to like try figure out what head shape you have. I have a pretty like rectangle forehead, so like the French crop suits me a little bit, like a textured French crop with like a low burst fade. It only takes one quick Google search of men's head shapes and it gives you like recommendations for like hairstyles for these specific head shapes. 2, trimming, grooming regularly. If you don't have a beard, don't worry about this step, but if you have a beard, what's stopping you from spending 5 to 10 minutes every day or second day just cleaning up your beard? Don't let your beard get too messy. Don't try to grow like a James Harden beard, or keep your beard well groomed and you're just taking care of your looks. A lot of guys are already aware of this step, but some people still have to hear this. They're letting their beards turn into like a complete fuzz ball and just a mess. They're growing like all those bad neck hairs, which just makes them lose their jawline. Please stay well groomed regularly. It's a non-negotiable. 3, fragrances and cologne. I'm not going to say I'm a huge fragrance or cologne nerd or whatever, but I do have some good quality ones. No, you don't have to buy a crazy expensive cologne. Just buy one which you honestly like and that's relatively cheap. I recommend having like a daily cologne, so something that's not too strong, something you can wear like kind of every day, which just gives you that nice smell. And then you have a sort of like going out cologne, which is a bit stronger, more masculine. You only wear on like night outs and stuff like that. Believe it or not, a lot of people are attracted to you just from your smell, not even like how you look. So you can not even be building your physique. You can have shit clothes, but if you smell good, it's like you've already ticked that box. That's no excuse to not take care of your physique, not to take care of how you look. So if you can make it a goal of yours to save money, invest in a good quality fragrance, it's going to do you no wrong, bro. Finally, jewelry, don't overdo it. The younger version of me would always wear like a bunch of chains, bracelets, earrings and shit, which is, yeah, cool and all. But my best advice is simplicity is king. It doesn't have to be crazy expensive jewelry. So many guys cope and think that, oh, looks maxing so expensive. I can't afford getting regular haircuts. I can't afford getting expensive clothes. It's like, bro, there's cheap alternative options. It's just a matter of the education. So many websites which provide cheap options, which are still good quality, stainless steel, don't tarnish. For those of you who have stayed this long in the video, quick actionable step. Ask yourself, what is the one area you are severely lacking in at this current moment? Is it your physique, your clothing, or your accessories? Make it a goal of yours to go all in on your weak point to bring up your overall attractiveness. For me, it was definitely clothing. Like, I'd be a gym junkie for like 4 years, but I was still wearing like my same old clothes I was wearing when I was like 16. believe it or not, when I was 19, 20, I was wearing clothes that I still had when I was like 16, 17. So for me, I had to learn a lot more about fashion. And that was like the one thing that was holding down my confidence, my looks. So generally ask yourself, what is the one thing that's holding yourself back right now? Take action and improve on it as soon as you can. I hope this advice was valuable and then motivates and gives you the education you need to improve your appearance. Leave a comment about what really helped you down below. Like and subscribe for more videos about self-improvement, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!